guys, welcome to the video. I hope you all are well. Today's build video, guys, for the Necromancer class for Season 6. This is NITROMANCer. It's a full pet build, guys. You guys seem to enjoy it last season as well. It's a full pet build, guys, that can basically just smash through the game content. It's a nice starter build as well. And, guys, pets have been buffed massively now in Season 6, which I'm happy to report. And certain legendaries work really well now, and uniques. And, yeah, pet slap, basically. And we've got lots of mobility and tank, and it's very automated build. You know, you're also healing, you're also tendering, also corpse explosion, thanks to saccharine. Ring of Mendling is really powerful now because pet stats now multiply the explosion. My Ring of Mendling is unbelievably weak, and it still performs unbelievably well. So rejoice, pet owners, man, it's good. Alright guys, let's quickly show this in action, then we go over the skills and stuff. Let's quickly go straight away, guys, into Helltide. This is just Torment 2. And we'll show this beast in action, yeah? Got the use of the new ultimate as well, guys. Soul Rift, they generates tons of battery for us, and he's running around. And everything gets absolutely destroyed. Okay, and this is the fun part. When you evade, you have fast cooldown evade, then you get a blood mist, then you can evade again. And this is where lots and lots of the mobility in this build comes from. And also while we're evading, we're setting our ultimate as quicker as well because of the rune system. Now, I don't have the correct runes in this particular character set up correctly, but the guide, guys, in the video description, I have everything in there set up perfectly, okay? But you can see, guys, pets just destroy. All the pets hit very hard now. And the golem is absolutely even more of a beast now. You know, Blizzard are really trying to buff pets a lot more now. And they're much more fun. And they're going to be great, guys, for leveling. Like, leveling on Necro is going to be insane. Like, it's so good. But you get the idea, like, you just walk through and it's just absolutely nuts, man. Let's go to a quick nightmare dungeon. Which is harder content, obviously. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's have a look. One in. There you go. We'll go to, oh, Mercy's Reach. Probably one of my favourite Diablo dungeons. Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, the tendrils, guys, automatic corpse. Your pets are being healed automatically and buffed automatically for DPS/healing. And also that affects you. It's all very good. Just keep your armor up. But yeah, as you evade, you're resetting your ultimate cooldown. I don't have all the runes I need at the moment. I need the movement 1 rune. And then add another cooldown rune, which unfortunately I don't have yet. I can't farm it at the moment. I can't seem to find it yet, but in the snack guide, guys, it'll have the correct gear setup, rune setup, etc., and all the gear rolls as always. Hey guys, and you gotta zip through, like, it's just so easy, man. Boom, easy peasy, pet destroy. Let's go. Nice lazy build, guys. Give just farm. Speed farm everything, you know. As always, it's always my go-to build at the start of the season. And it will do all the content in the game eventually, you know, once you upgrade your Paragon levels and things like that. You know, you can pretty much do everything. It won't be as fast as other builds, but pets did get a massive buff, so who knows, maybe it can do everything there. Like I said, it's more of a starter speed build. Just farm materials, levels, Paragon levels, guys, glyph levels. And you can see you can just zip through these dungeons super quick, man. We won't use that bloody thing there. There we go. Also, feel free to cast tendrils manually, guys, as well. Bunch everything up and then send the golem in. Golem then leaps as well, which is awesome. And yeah, you can just blast through, basically. Right, this is a very basic suit that I'm wearing. If this Ring of Mendling was 750 item power, oh my god. Mendling now, guys, now scales now with your pet DPS, which is nuts. It does that for all of them. All of them. So yeah, it's going to be really fun, guys, for Season 6. I'm recording this on the test client at the moment, so these things might differ from this video to live, but if this video is still here, then you know that this build still works, and it will work. It will work. I can't see nothing really changing on this. I can't see it being nerfed or anything, because Blizzard want pets to be strong. Right, boom. Let's end the petting, guys. But honestly, all you got to do, guys, pretty much is cast tendrils when you want to group and think up. It is cast for you automatically because of saccharine. And then just send in the golem. But honestly, because the pets are so strong now, even the skeletons and the mages hit very hard now. You know, it's awesome, man. And the Soul Rift, guys, gives us a damage buff. It generates barrier for us. It makes enemies vulnerable. It's an extremely good tool. Oh, look at us, we're at the boss already. Hi there, Mr. Boss. Hi, Mr. Boss. Time to get dunked. Hey guys, such a fun build, man. I love this build, man. Can't wait. I'm actually going to roll Necro over Spirit Board on season launch because I just love my Necro so much. So Spirit Board for me is going to be my second character on the season. How about you guys? You going to roll? What are you guys rolling? Alright, there we go then. So let's go through the build. Okay. Now, guys, my skill setup. I don't have access to all my plus the skills right now because this client is like a fresh one. I don't have access to all the skills yet, but we'll quickly summarize it, okay? So a couple of points here. To unlock huge flesh, to generate corpses, a lucky chance. Then any extra point. Then we will max out Blood Mist over to the crit Blood Mist as always. Then we've got Necromancer Fortune, guys. Lucky chance to grant us a barrier for 7% of our maximum life. So as we hit stuff with targets with just the new Soul Rift, okay? With our lucky chance, it's actually generating barrier on top as well. Don't actually have to use this, but it's up to you. Titan's Fall, guys, more damage. While fortified against at least 18% is max. We fortify instantly as well. Spike timer, guys, really important for the armor buff and to keep ourselves and the pets alive. Then Skull Warrior Mastery for the extra pet DPS and armor. Then Corp Explosion, guys, over to Shadow Corp Explosion. Up here, and those Shadow DOTs will tick lucky chance as well. Followed by Death Guards for the extra increase. We get some Grim Harvest as Sacring for free, so we get extra power. Then, guys, we're using the auto curse on the shield as always. So Iron Maiden is applied automatically, and so is Decrepify. And that way we get 5 essence as well. And then we also heal for 7% of our maximum life every time an enemy dies with Iron Maiden on it, which is great. So, or you can increase the Iron Maiden damage if you want to. Honestly, just keep it on the heal. And that way, if you want to, you can switch in Temporary Pants and turn it into extra shield as well on top. But honestly, with Soul Rift, with enough cooldown, you can keep it up pretty much all the time, especially with the new rune system. It's brilliant. Increased damage, guys, to Amplify as always, for the curse damage. Then Decrepify, guys, for the slow damage reduction. Stun chance, and of course, cooldowns. So as the new Soul Rift is hitting targets, our pets as well, Shadow Corp Explosion is giving us lots of cooldown. Max out, guys, of course, got a Mage Master. They hit really hard now, which is great. And then special life and damage. Depth approach, guys, with movement speed. Precision decay, sorry. We now get 50% built-in lucky chance. That is huge for us. So we can set our cooldowns much quicker. Proc into Decrepify cooldown. Tendrils, guys, over to the stun slow and of course the vulnerable. Remember, we do get a vulnerable generator on the new Soul Rift as well on top, which is great. Couple of points, guys. Necro's carapace. Like I said, I don't have all my access to all my points just yet. So in the description of this video, guys, the stat guide for Mobalytics is there, so refer to that. We'll just do a quick summary for now. 1 point, guys, Reaper's Suit for movement speed from darkness skills, and then stun chance on darkness skills. So Shadow Corp Explosion generates stun man on those big bosses. Then, guys, max out Soul Rift, because the higher the Soul Rift is, the better the cooldown you get on it, okay? This thing is so good. So quickly read this out. Corrupt your surrounding enemies, dealing blah damage per second. You eat the souls, you gain barrier as well, and essence, you never run out of power. And you basically gain barrier for 2% of your maximum life for 10 seconds. We can extend this with tempers on our gear. You want a lot of Soul Rift duration on your gear, guys, about four or so. I'll put it in the description of the video as always, on the build guide. And then every you can absorb 3 souls at a time for bosses as well. Every soul absorbed increases your damage up to 30x. So it's a massive damage buff. And it persists after 5 seconds after Soul Rift ends as well. So it's just such a godly ability. Sounds so good, guys. Max out your Golem Mastery, obviously, because, you know, Golem is the biggest hitter of our builds. Always max out Hellbane Commander. This increases all of our damage by pets by 30x. And I've got 1 point here, but like I said, we could probably have more points in this, because this particular client's not maxed out. And then, guys, the new Kalen's Edict. Kalen's Edict is now changed. On the old version, it was only 3% attack speed for pets. We still have that, but now we get 3% increased damage for each active minion. So 3 times 12, chat. And then you get 36% extra damage and attack speed. And once you've got Cult Leader Paragon node on, it goes crazy. While you're leveling, guys, you can just use Affliction instead. So as you also curse or curse monsters, it just blows them up. But as soon as you get hold of Cult Leader, though, definitely switch to Kalen's Edict, put on the Frenzy aspect, and watch the pets just go nuts. Absolutely nuts. Looking there, guys, Skeletal Warriors, Reapers, as always, for the chance to carve corpses. This generates Fortify as well for the Necrotic Carapace. And the more corpses, the better. There's a reason why. We'll go over that in just a second. Skeletal Mages, guys, always use this one here for the extra 15x across all of your pets, which is fantastic. Then, guys, Golem. Unfortunately, Golem didn't get no change, apart from Bone Golem a little bit. They made it so it gets more thorns out, guys, on Bone Golem now, in the latest patch notes. But I'm still not doing the Thorns build, of course. For this particular build, just go Blood, guys. Second rune for the big 50x, as always. Brilliant. Alright, guys. So, Mercenaries, anything you want, really. When you first start out, I highly suggest you use Rahir instead, because it gives you damage reduction, all resistance, stuff like that. But once you're safe, feel free to just experiment a little bit. Like, for instance, Varia, she can actually give us attack speed, which will go straight to our pets and make our pets attack even faster. Then the faster our pets are attacking, guys, the faster Ring will proc and explode. And that explosion now scales with pet stats as well. So, yeah, it's going to be nuts. And like I said, this is only a 315 power Elemental rather than 750 or 800. And it's killing everything really fast. It's amazing. It's really, really good. Alright, guys, so let's go over Paragon very quickly. Now, this Paragon tree is not complete, but the one in the guide will be. We'll just quickly go over what tree and what runes quickly, okay? Okay, guys, so normally I have a Corporeal here for the movement speed and physical damage buff, and that is nice and it still works fine, but we're better off just putting Exploit here, guys, for damage to vulnerable. We can make things vulnerable very, very quickly, so it's definitely best to use at first. It's still a WIP at the moment, but like I said, stat guide to be all correct. Then, guys, go into Cult Leaderboard next, okay? And then we're activating the Essence for Crit Strike damage as always, and then build all the way up here, guys, to Cult Leader. Cult Leader, guys, got buffed by 10%. Doesn't sound much, but 10% extra damage across all those pets with the new scaling is huge. It's absolutely huge. When you're leveling, guys, 100% go straight into the mage damage, okay? Because look at this, 100% skeletal mage damage. These nodes have been super buffed now. Like, the main nodes have been super buffed. Look, 25% skeletal mage damage, 25, 25, 100. It's absolutely nuts now. Like, even these skeletal warriors, well, if you've got enough points, maybe go over here early, guys. Look, skeletal warriors damage 25%. You know, 25%, 25%, then 100%. These have been massively buffed by Blizzard. It's great. So, yeah. Next tree, guys, coming into this way. It's called the Scent of Death. Extra 15x when corpses are near or away from you, which is great. And then the next rune, guys, sorry, glyph, is Control. So when we CC stuff with Tendrils, Slow, Decrepify, we've got loads of CC. We just do a big old damage bonus to them. Also, guys, make sure you get your glyphs to level 15 as soon as possible. So that way you get the bigger radius. And then you get the legendary radius at level 45. That brings even more stat. But just get everything to level 15. It's really quick to do in this build. And watch the power come in. It's great. Fantastic. This now, guys, got that node there. I've got the shadow resistant HP. That's still there. I've actually opted for this little bit here now. Damage reduction and all resistance is really, really nice. So, like I said, the guide will have a proper role in there. Next up, guys, is Flesh Eater. Now, Flesh Eater is fantastic. It still has 40x for us for 6 seconds as we explode corpses from Sacri, which does it for us automatically. But also our Golem now eats corpses as well and procs this. So we have now 2 sources to keep this crazy damage buff up for us, guys. We'll go with that, just say it's an aspect on the board, on the gear bed. Then, guys, of course, Golem. As always, man, Golem, man, extra Golem damage, blah, blah, blah. You know how it works, okay? And, yeah, it's going to snap. It's going to be good. It'll be fantastic. And now, guys, the final board. You have 5 boards now. The final board is, of course, Hulking and Monstrosity. Your Golem has 40% increased maximum life and deals 100% damage. So come down here, and they've also buffed all the Golem damage here as well, guys, at 25%, 25, 25 attack speed, an extra 50 here. And always, guys, we're using Dead Razor here to buff the other Golem damage and summon damage that's in range. They've now changed this to summon damage rather than armor. So we've got another source of DPS, which is great. And we've got all the Golem nodes here as well. So Dead Razor is just buffing this. We just get even more Golem and summon damage in general. They did change this as well. I might take this out, but at the moment it gives you armor, which you really need. So total armor and 20% damage buff. So I probably will keep this in because we really need the armor to go T4. So I probably will incorporate this. And maybe spiked armor on the aspects as well. Then guys, up here, of course, we've got Infused Golem. An extra 50% increased damage and maximum life. And the extra damage is 25, 25, 25. It just absolutely slaps, guys. So yeah, I'll have a proper updated version in the description of the video in the stat guide to Mobalytics. Last but not least, guys, of course, is the gear. Okay, so let's go for it. I do have a couple of diamonds in this helmet at the moment, but honestly, just stick with topazes, guys, or intelligence, because the more intelligence you have, you know, the more all resistance you do have. But the beauty of diamonds, though, just gives you a bit of everything. Gives you a bit of HP, you know, etc., etc. But stick to topaz. Topaz equals intelligence equals all res, and you want to keep that all res up, because without this, caps, guys, especially in the new tournament levels, because they're quite hard, you'll just die. Alright guys, what's in the helmet? We are using a Cult Dominion, okay, so increase our maximum number of skeletal warriors and mages by +2. I wish Blitz had buffed this a little bit. I wish it was +3, +4 now. I think it's time to have a bit more of a Zerg Blitz. Come on, man, this should have been updated, really. Okay guys, so for the tempers, definitely go for Soul Rift duration, guys, across most of your defensive stuff. Again, the stat guide will have the best rolls. Okay, well, I recommend. But Soul Rift duration, like if this is up, you're pretty much not indestructible, but you're very tough to kill, because every tick, guys, is just giving you barrier, 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 vulnerable, vulnerable, and it just wrecks them in a 30x buff as well. So once we get the correct runes in this build, which we don't have at the moment, you can set your cooldowns very, very quickly as well. I just unfortunately couldn't get the runes to drop in time of this video because the server client's going to go offline in 20 minutes, so a bit of a rush video, but it'd be fun. Lovely. So guys, got the minion there in the chest plate, hardened bones for damage reduction, soul restoration, guys, maximum armor, maximum life, but tempers, absolutely fine. And then in this particular chest plate at the moment, ultimate cooldown, right 2 seconds when we evade. We can evade a lot in this build because of the way it works, because of an aspect in our boots. So we can also take out a cooldown of ultimate, guys, off of 4 evades, okay, which is nice. But there is a rune that makes it so when you move and walk blah blah meters, you get essence, you get you get the brain dead. You get the as you're moving, you basically generate cooldown. Okay, so I can't remember what it's called, the rune off the top of my head. I don't think I've got that one. And it'll just automatically reset our cooldown. Then there's another minor one that does about 1 second as well. And unfortunately I couldn't find that in time, but it'd be in the stat guide. Lovely. Gloves, guys. Now, this is a new aspect, okay? This one's called Fell Gluttony. It's a brand new aspect. The damage on this glove now, this particular aspect, now scales with your pet damage as well. So if your golem damage is really high, that explosion that they do with this particular aspect now scales as well. So it might be an idea to maybe put this on a weapon now, possibly. Got it on my glove currently, but yeah. Very, very interesting. And gloves, guys. So, yeah, golem damage and soul rift duration, okay? For tempers. Pets, guys, Bloodgetters aspect's fantastic. This heals us and the pets, which is fantastic with the skeletal priest, and also it grants us a 21% damage buff for us and our pets. And this is done for us automatically because of the sacring, as always. Brilliant, man. At the moment, I've got Seer and QA in this particular one at the moment for a bit of movement speed, but there should be another cooldown rune there. Check the stat guide. And then, guys, Sovereign Degrees of Creeping Mist, okay? So this is the cool thing in this build. Again, up to 40% evade cooldown reduction. Well, we evade, guys, the quicker we do the cooldowns for the ultimate via the runes. And you can now evade during Blood Mist. So just evade normally, hit Blood Mist, then you can evade again in Blood Mist, come out, and you're like miles across the map. It's great. So it's very, very cool. And when you enter an X in Blood Mist, resets your evade cooldown as well. Weapon, guys, use a one-hand sickle because it gives you 20% summoning damage, and shove on their reanimation for an extra 45x pet DPS. And then on tempers, guys, chance for golem to hit twice, then golem damage. Unfortunately, I've got a skeletal mage in this one because I ran out of tempers at the moment. There is a new scroll, you can actually reset stuff like that now as well on the tempers, which is good. For the boots, guys, base movement speed, soul restoration as well, and then blue gem and the weapon for vulnerable damage. And guys, unfortunately I couldn't get the right roll, couldn't get the golem cooldown. Temper, unfortunately, but golem damage, temper, and then golem cooldown on the amulet. It should be Hellbent Commando here, and then crit, and then amplified damage if you can get it. Then, guys, Frenzied Dead. Okay, so you get up to 81% now. attack speed, guys, on Frenzy, on your amulet, which is insane. We only need 100% attack speed to proc Cult Leader on the Paragon board, okay? But we want to go over that now, okay? We want to go over 100%. Because the pets now scale with Ring of Mending, that's now scale with Ring of Mending, the faster we attack, the faster we're going to make this crazy explosion go off, and your pets, guys, will just wipe out the screen. Really, really nice. It's going to be really, really good. Lovely. Also, guys, put corresponding gem colors in your jewelry to bring up your resistance. Okay, it's really, really important. Lovely. Okay then, so Frenzy there, blah blah blah. Ring of Sanctuary Skull, guys, this drops from Varshan. Okay, this automatically casts your Raised Skeleton, Corp Explosion, and Tendrils for you automatically. You get a perfect one that's 6 seconds on Tendrils, Corp Explosion every 1 second, and of course Raised Skeleton every 1 second. So the skeletons, well, even if you've got maximum skeletons, it'll still trigger it. It will trigger the priest. It will heal you. It will heal your skeletons, buff your skeletons DPS as well, and triggers everything. It's just such a great ring. I love it. Nice and lazy. And then, guys, recommend it, of course, as well, for the massive explosion on every 6th attack. Normally, I would have, I don't know if I've still got that ring. Have I still got it? Yeah, I normally would chuck in Great Feast here. So if I didn't have a ring of minion on, guys, just chuck in a Great Feast ring instead. That way you get an extra 45x minion damage. Did some testing. The ring of minion is cracked now. Last one of these guys, of course, is the shield, okay, with the cursed aura. Okay, so a dark aura goes around your character. Inflicts into Decrepify and Iron Maiden, so that way you don't need it on our bars. Okay, so you don't even need them on your bars, it supplies them automatically. Curse inflict this way spreads to surround the target every 0.3 to 2.5 seconds and lasts 4 seconds outside the aura. So you've got auto curses as well, it just spreads to all the monsters, guys, and destroys them. And there you go, guys. Enjoy NITROMANCER for Season 6. It's such a fun build. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Good luck.